afternoon. I'm Marcia Parcell, and this is our 5th week of cooking capers. And today we're beginning by cutting up a pineapple. I promised you last week that we were going to talk about this, so here we are with our pineapple. And so when you're selecting a pineapple, you want to select one that has nice green tops, and then what you'll do is wash it beforehand, but then what you're going to do is cut the top and the bottom off of the pineapple. You can try to grow this pineapple, but it would take a very long time in Indiana. You would probably end up having it in your house. I lived in the Florida Keys for a while, and you could grow them. I successfully seen one person grow them in the time that I lived there. And so you've cut the top and the bottom, and then what you're going to do is stand it up and cut the sides of the pineapple off. So pineapple are a tropical fruit. They're the third most popular tropical fruit. And there are many kinds of them. The U.S. is not the main producer of them, needless to say, but we know that there are a lot grown in Hawaii. I had the opportunity to visit the Dole pineapple farm when I visited Hawaii, and what a great experience. I am interested in plants and so on, so I love learning that there are lots of different varieties of pineapple, and you can tell differences of pineapple by looking at the green tops of them. They call them the crowns, and they say there's no seeds in them, so this is really cool. I've cut pineapples up different ways, but this is a great way for kids to be easily able to help. And then you'll see that there are some places where there's a little bit of left spots, and you can use a smaller knife and cut those off. But what we will do next is we're going to cut this pineapple in half, and then we'll cut it in half again. So you're always cutting it into eighths is where you're headed when you're cutting the pineapple up. And we may have some spots to take out, but here we are down to 4 on this side. And then we're going to cut it again. And then you need to know that there's a core in the center, and you will see this when you look at the pineapple. It is a lighter color than the actual part that we want to consume. So you can take that core out, and that can be just discarded. Some people don't mind eating that woody kind of part, but other people prefer not to. So, like I said, discard that. If you choose to be one of those individuals to consume that, feel free to go ahead and eat that part too. Just removing a little bit of more of the rind. Then we're going to cut it into pieces. And for what we're making today, the Go Green smoothie, we need a half a cup of pineapple. So we'll work on having that half a cup of pineapple first here. And we're going to remove our spinach that we're going to use for the Go Green too. So we have a measuring cup for our half a cup of pineapple tidbits that we're making here from cutting up our pineapple. Pineapple, you want to cut it up, and then you want to put it in your refrigerator. It will store for, they say, up to 5 days. So, but it's one of those things you want to consume it as quickly as you can. If you've never had fresh pineapple, I love fresh pineapple. I say there's no comparison to a fresh pineapple compared to canned. So I recommend that you try it if you haven't tried it, and you see that it's super easy to cut up into pieces, and it adds lots of color and flavor to whatever you add it to. So here we have our half a cup of pineapple. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm not going to cut the rest of that pineapple in front of you, but you see how easily, again, it is to cut that pineapple up. And so we're going to begin assembling our Go Green smoothie here, just making sure this base is all together on this blender, and what we begin with is one banana. Actually, I have it kind of lined up over here on the side. So I'm actually going to cut that banana. This is a very small banana, but about 121 calories in a banana, lots of dietary fiber in a banana, so a good reason to add that to our Go Green smoothie. You want to make sure there's no bruises on your bananas when you buy them. If you happen to have bananas that sit around too long and they go brown, it's easy to freeze them and use them for smoothies. We're going to then add a half a cup of green grapes. So here's our green, and we're talking about then kiwi, and kiwi is a very interesting fruit. It's not grown here either, so might say we're kind of making a tropical one here today. So we add the kiwi, and when you're buying the kiwi, again, you want to make sure that that's firm and no soft spots in it, but they're easily purchased locally also. They have a lot of vitamin C in them too, 141% of vitamin C and about 2.7 grams of dietary fiber, so it's great for our digestive system. Then we're going to add that spinach, some more green. We're going green for sure. And then we will add a cup of, actually I have key lime yogurt, so I went with the lime, keeping in the green theme here. And then you have either the option of putting apple juice or lime juice in it. Of course, keeping green, I selected the lime juice, so a fourth of a cup of lime juice. So we have all of our ingredients. Oh, we need 4 to 5 ice cubes yet to add to our Go Green here. So we have our ice cubes. Now we have all of our ingredients in here. Let's see if it goes green or not. So we are ready. And it smells wonderful. Lots of lime scent coming out of there. So maybe you can smell that at home. No, I hope so. But so again, this could be another time when you do 2 versions of it and see which your family prefers. So I use the lime juice, so the next version you want to make with the apple juice. So again, we started with 1 banana and then a half a cup of green grapes, a half a cup of pineapple, a kiwi that was peeled and sliced, and then a cup of spinach and a cup of non-fat key lime yogurt, where you could again switch yogurts there and put plain yogurt in rather than the key lime. So maybe that's why it was smelling so much lime too. And then the fourth of a cup of lime juice, and then 4 to 5 cubes. And so this is ready to serve. This is 4 6-ounce servings. So let's go ahead and pour that into a glass so everyone can see how yummy that looks for us to enjoy on a green day. It's a good day for it to be a green day. So there is our Go Green smoothie. So next we move on to, with it being so hot, some of the times we want something a little cooler. And so we will go to some kiwi pops. Actually, I made a strawberry kiwi version. So I wanted to show you what that turned out like, because we will just show you how to mix these up quickly. So this is a plastic cup. I did not happen to have paper cups at home, but I would suggest a paper cup. What we're going to do is just go around the outside of this to easily spin this out of here. And here we have our, well, strawberry kiwi pop to enjoy this afternoon or whenever. So great snack, but I wanted to show you how easy this was to mix up. So we start with a cup of vanilla yogurt, and with it being, as you know, National Blueberry Month, I decided to do a little switch up on it too. So we have our blueberries rather than strawberries. You know, you always have to experiment and see what it's like. So we add a half a cup of blueberries, and then we will add 1 kiwi also. So that is chopped. Actually, I may chop this a little more just to, since it's going in pops, you know, it'd be a little better smaller rather than larger. So we're going to dice these a little smaller for our pops. So we're hoping that you are trying some new things at your house this summer, and we'd love to hear about those things. And so feel free to post on our page and let us know that you've tried something new, tried a smoothie for the first time. You know, smoothies can be a snack or they can be breakfast on the go, which I'm going to end with one that can be a breakfast on the go. But I wanted you to see how easy it is to make these pops too, because, well, maybe it's that you want to have it, you know, the way it is unfrozen, but you don't use all of it. So this could be a way for, you know, maybe to make snacks for the kids to have in the afternoon, later in the day if you had it for breakfast in the morning. So you then mix this together. So we just have a cup of vanilla yogurt, a kiwi chopped, and a half a cup of blueberries. And so this is going to give us a little different, you know, coloring than the strawberry kiwi one that I brought, but I wanted you to see that it was very easy to have them fixed, and you can use sticks, popsicle sticks in them, or if you don't have popsicle sticks, you can put it into an ice cube tray. You can also cut your own sticks, or they suggested a paper straw works well too, so that you can make them really fast stuff. So this is now ready to be put into cups, and so this is, depending on the size, these were little 3-ounce cups that I used, so very small portions is another thing that's just perfect for a snack. So we would then put them, I do have some paper cups now, so the thought was using a paper cup, you could easily peel that paper cup off the outside fat like a wrapper. But if you use plastic cups like I did, you can be creative too, and I had to make little tops for them, so I cut wax paper circles. And then, you know, you got a lot of space for the sticks, so this is cooking paper, so you have to know some of these secrets. So cut it in half that way, fold the paper the other way so that you can have a nice slit that stick easily fits over your pop to go into. We'll go ahead and put one of those together and it'll be ready for the freezer. And you can see how easily that happens then. So now it's ready for the freezer. So as we move along, then, like I said, we were doing smoothies every other week. So now we're to a peanut butter banana smoothie. And so we already have in our blender here a cup of skim milk and a half a cup of yogurt. And then we're going to add, it could be, again, I talked earlier about having frozen bananas that maybe got too ripe for you. But today we are going to use bananas. And so we want to dice them up a bit before we put them in there. So we will dice them up right into our blender with our milk and yogurt. Then what we're going to add is 1.5 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter and 1/2 tablespoon of cocoa, and then we will add 1.5 cups of ice. So just slicing that banana into there. But this is, again, a peanut butter banana smoothie. That could be breakfast or it could be a snack. So this is about 2 servings. So it'll be ready to serve as soon as I blend it. If just ripened bananas are often sweeter than those that are not as ripe. for your information. So um, that's a good reason to use ripened bananas if you're concerned that it might be too tart for you. But this one is going to be with a not so ripe banana. And as I said, we're adding 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. So take the spatula to get that into there. So it's not a lot of peanut butter. It's a lot of banana and milk and yogurt. And then just a little bit of cocoa powder too to give it a little chocolate flavor. I guess those people that are Reese's fans just would love this, or peanut butter cup fans. Maybe my husband would like this. And then we want to add 1.5 cups of ice. And then we're ready to blend until it's smooth again. So, and again, this is 2 servings. So, trying to clean my spatula off so all that peanut butter is in there. We're ready to blend. All right, so we're encouraging your family too, as you're doing these smoothies too, to be trying new fruits and vegetables. That's why we shared a lot of variety of different fruits today. We had green grapes, we had pineapple, we had kiwi, and so that is a great way to just make a small change and try one new fruit this summer or this week. We want to remind you the library is open on Saturday this week, and we also want to let you know that next week, April or July the 16th rather, they'll be giving away free milk again at the Bright Meadows Park in Bright. So if you don't know that information, feel free to check out Purdue Extension, Dearborn County's Facebook page to get those details. We should be there at 9 o'clock until 6. So, and of course, tune in next week for Cooking Capers. We'll be doing some magic with the microwave. So thanks for joining us today. Have a great week.